What's up, everyone? Let's talk about the military draft 2024. That they're working on the new proposal right now, and I don't like it. I'll tell you why I don't like it. It's because now they are thinking about inclusion of women in future draft. And here's the article. Let me show you the article. Inclusion of women in future draft. They're speaking out on it, but this is from usmilitary.com, and this is about could there be a draft in 2024. And my opinion on it is you we do have a chance of people getting drafted into the military. Um, but it'll first go with selective service, and then it'll go into a mandatory draft. And if they do a mandatory draft, it's exactly what it's called. It's mandatory. It doesn't matter if you're in medicine or XYZ. If they make it mandatory, they make it mandatory. And if you don't go to it, guess what's going to happen to you? They can put you in jail. They're going to lock you up for treason. You have to remember, if it's a mandatory military draft, you're kind of screwed and you have to go. If you ever seen the movie Mulan, where she had to go for her father, that is a situation. They're going to come up, not on a horse, and says, hey, all able-bodied men will have to be drafted. Guess is what's going to happen. All able-bodied men that is a young, fit a certain age, mostly 18 to 25, will be drafted for security purpose. If people aren't joining the military, they force people to join the military. That's what everyone forgets. The military has to be around for national defense. Now, if we're not going to get national defense, they're going to force people to give us national defense. And it doesn't matter what medication, XYZ, or how you feel. Government mandates something, they mandate you to join. You can cry, but they'll lock you up for life. They'll lock you up treason. They can kill you. You know, in the military, once you're in the military, if you don't listen to order, they'll kill you. It's called treason. Um, in war combat zones, it's called friendly fire. There's all this other stuff that can happen to you. So what's going to happen is they draft you, either you act right or you might not come back. And that's just, well, I'm not threatening no one or anything like that, but that's just a heads up. There could be a draft in 2024. But what I'm concerned about is they're changing the draft format to add women. Now, what are you? It's gonna happen. It doesn't matter how you feel about this. Um, it doesn't. Women, your feeling doesn't matter if you're mandatory drafted. I'm sorry. Mandatory is mandatory. They'll lock you up too. They don't care. Equal left to equal right. I mean, they're gonna equally recruit everyone. They don't care. And if they don't care, guess who's gonna go to war? Women. Oh, they're not gonna feel safe. It doesn't matter. A person holding a gun and shooting in a direction is all they're gonna ask. If they're gonna do foxhole, it doesn't matter how well you're trained. They're gonna put you down there and say keep shooting and for your survival. Doesn't matter how much training they give you. You know, the whole point of it is to keep our security safe at our home base. You know what I mean? Our national security is overall more important than how people feel, and that's how the government's gonna treat it. So please like and subscribe. I'm not trying to say draft it's gonna happen, but if draft doesn't happen, it's mandatory. It doesn't matter. It is mandatory, and for you to live in the United States. Oh, I'm gonna leave to another country. Good luck. They might not take you in that country. So you have to decide and take a stand now. And I feel bad for y'all. I'm too old to get drafted. I'm not going back.